Like the video, thumb up the video.
It seemed like everybody watched the House of Consciousness. Got them tuning in, hearing the states to every continent. You got your holy book, your references and documents, then hit your brother's sign, get it cracking if you're confident. Sign at the TV, it don't get no more reality. It's helping us stay mindful of the struggle in totality. Humble yourself and let the commentary resonate. Living in these times, this here is sure to help you elevate.
In a new zone. Hope the dialogue ain't too strong. Y'all know that we've been waiting too long.
And ever since I stepped into this paradigm, it's the time all I got is building on my
TV is a black throne, where kings and queens come get their facts on. Just be prepared to have your mind blown.
And ever since I stepped into this paradigm, most of the time all I got is freedom on my mind. For real, for real.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Like the video, thumb up the video.
I'm in Rock Squad up, Magi Archers in the building, please believe. Oh shit. Yeah. If you ain't Sinetta, no time for that interview, dog. I put my shit out for niggas, I don't send it to blogs. Clan kill off the Buddha, not being discreet. One puff, this big pops and projectiles. Between the sheets. Sun run, cold game, bring your cleats. The best flow blow, Eskimo, penguin feet. Don't need no blunt to burn. You run the turf with 10 niggas on the block. That's a punt return. Ayo, Dolomite prototype soldier with the solar light. Saber and he hold it like he hold a mic. Golden ice pendants. Sipping on that overpriced poltergeist spirits. Ripping at the open mic. Quote the nice lyrics like Mama move mean overnight. Golden motorbike holding on some Tron shit. That nice neon kit is on it. The king's libation with exotic liqueur. The queen's vibration like a Sada Shakur. A lot of decor, imported foreign threads, they ain't got it to store. Nubian Kush, and black top pottery jars, 39% THC, the quality pure. Old rapper try to spit ain't hot as before. It's like I'm 5 flights above, bust the shots at the floor. Cats switch up they style when they ain't got it no more. Cause they gotta keep their product in stores to feed their kids. See what that weed did? The yes man agreeing on everything we said. I smother the mic like it's the love of my life. Don't get sliced and beat with the butt of the knife. Brother polite, I say I'm animalistic, cause I still be in the hood with my hand on my pistol. The Hebrews think I'm cannibalistic, E5 divination, channel the mystic, audio visionary. Let's play poetical Pictionary. Picture me burning down your missionary. Yeah, then I send you religion. That red dot on your head, that's Hindu tradition. Invisible, independent, intrinsic shit. I'll bring it all to an end with indivisible games. Charles Xavier, getting your brain. Mental anguish, a manifesting physical pain. Wizard remains to dance in the chemical rain. Breathe slow, then I'm up out of this physical plane. Got military machinery that exercise, weaponized greenery. Shine at a jeopardize the scenery, son. Bruh, the beam 10 times your distance. Inclines be benching. Stop rising with no trend line resistance. the parabolic breakout. I'm F-16 with the aeronautic fake out. God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer. That's who it is. The God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's Bobby banging this bitch, man. What's good, family? Y'all know what it is, man. We're going to keep it right here, man. All day, every day. Appreciating the people that start to gather in the chat, man. We're going to keep that shit real cool, man. All day, every day, man. Who in the chat, man? Let me see where that love at, man. I see you, man. Keenan Wright, what it do? Desmond Gamble, what's good? What's good? I see you, Cedric. I sent you the link, man. What it do? What it do? What it do? Ladocia, Whiteside. When we going to do that interview? I know you sent some paperwork. I read it. What it do? Juju, what it do? 504, top level, what it do? What's up, Mika? What it do? Oh, man. Asar the Seeker, what's up with you? Huh? What it do? Truth Ministries, what it do? What it do? Got a lot of pseudo killers in here, man. West African, YDNA, EM2, Chris Smalls, what it do? What it do? What it do? Y'all know what it is, man. I see you, North. What's up? yeah, Lex a real clown. I got him, though. You know what it is, man. Yeah, man. We got 67,000 in the building, man, and we on fire. Man, y'all seen that demonstration over there? Excuse me. I apologize. But the pseudos are out of control. And it's easy to see. How in the hell they going to teach us intelligent design? Ain't nowhere in the world. Teach us some African spirituality if that's your point. But you're going to go to a Christian organization that made up something and constantly flim-flamming. You got to be flim-flamming with them. The whole thing is wild. And for Dulcinea and that wild coon from the moon that came to Earth too soon, right? To just keep talking. After about 2 hours of that, yo, that talking, that lying, that cheating, that stealing, yo, that's enough to get on somebody's nerves, man. That's why I don't talk to that dude, man. So you see this video, Lex. Don't talk to me, bro. I don't got time for your games, yo. And your flim-flammery because I see you. Now, y'all might not understand the game is being played on y'all, but I think we have a very, very intelligent daggone group of individuals that actually follow us. You know, many are called, but few are chosen. Everybody can't get what we got. That's a fact. Everybody just not gonna get it. And y'all go back and watch that show over there, man. Every time you just take the source, you critique the source, and you combat it. It's easy work. It's not hard. With all the flim-flam trying to sneak in and talk over people and dive through and all that, it's just gets gallop, man. And it's designed to throw you off. Now, for all y'all that's just straight believing, then you probably think that what he was saying made some sense. But for those who understand physics, and for those that understand evolution, and for those that understand matter, how it came to be, for those who understand pop stars, I'm not talking somebody singing, I'm talking about sons. They call it first generation sons. And for those that understand the noble elements, hydrogen, for those who understand helium, for those who understand the Big Bang, for those that understand there's a byproduct to science. There is no byproduct to religion. And when I say byproduct, after doing good science, what is the product, the byproduct of that? What is the residual? This is what we're talking about. Is there a residual for intelligent design? No. Juju, what's good? What it do?
Chilling, just here, waiting to get it in, because that was a mess. It looked good, it sound good, but it doesn't mean anything. And that's a problem.
No, I don't know what sounded good to that. I thought every source she had, I just picked it apart.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Well, to others,
I did that.
to the people in the audience, people who are not as scientific literate. That's what I mean. Because
we should be able to read though.
I mean, it was a lot. I got a lot to say about it. And some very
I like the environment though. I ain't gonna lie. I like the environment. I'm just not talking to no daggone. Not talking to that dude, man. He's disingenuous, man.
Of course. What I mean.
I'll get us to Cedric. Hold on, I got you, Cedric.
What I mean by a lot is there were a lot of errors in the presentation that I hope other people picked up on. As far as like she had an admission that she didn't even read the source.
Which one?
I believe it was one on Darwin.
Oh man.
So I mean, it was just because they were like, "Oh, why don't you send us the source and we'll read it?" Well, if you know what it said or you've already read it, I don't know. It just sounded like, oh, so you really didn't read that, with one of the dudes who came on. Also, there are a few other things that I found problematic. Oh, her disingenuousness when she was calling Darwin a plagiarist or whatnot. She spoke on Patrick Matthew, but if you're going to say that, then show us where the plagiarism occurred. And she did not do that. For me, that's a problem. You have to show and prove. Show us where he verbatimly said word for word or his ideas were, exactly the same. Maybe these gentlemen had the same idea, but from what we know, it was not exactly the same. So.
Let me see what you're saying right here. Let me see. See, Unc, this is what I'm talking about. You don't have to argue with nobody like that, my brother. 100%. I didn't argue when the nigga called me a bitch. That's what he did. All right, let's get that straight. I don't know who he think he telling you. Already got choked out in real life. Come on, man. Then he gonna bring up some shit the 15 years ago. Come on, man. Why would you do that? Why are you worrying about who I sleep with? Why would you do that? 15 years ago. Yeah, because he a wild coon. That's why. That's why I don't talk to wild coons. Yeah. Y'all have no idea, man. This man go on this channel, man, and cuss me out for hours like he done lost his mind. I don't say nothing to him. He's very unstable individual. Always have been. He flip-flams. He's back and forth. 1 minute he's a Christian. 1 minute he's a Hebrew. 1 minute now today he's an intelligent design, African-centric, Dubongo dude. Like, come on, man. I've been around you, yo. Come on, man. You can't get out your way. Wasn't even talking to him. I knew not to engage with him. Yeah, come on, because he tried to play that game, Cedric, right? He tried to get Dulcinea out of trouble by just diving in, rooting everybody, rooting the line, like the conversation about him, like he got some kind of what I want to say, like he got some kind of rule and pass where he can dominate the conversation with that nonsense. If I'm quiet and listening to the sister, then he need to be quiet. Come on, man. Like it's like get out of here. I ain't cussing that man. Folks, just knock that off. I ain't say nothing to him. I just say, yo, stop talking to me. Me and you not having a conversation because I know that I'm on their head and I know what he gonna do. And he did just like I knew it. You keep the pressure on them like that and keep batting down their sources crystal clear and making the picture real clear, yo. Oh man, somebody gonna crack, and he cracked.
Yeah, he cracked bad. Again, ladies and gentlemen, what you saw tonight was a display of why scientific literacy is important. Your critical
Yeah.
thinking skills become sharp. You hear the bullshit, and then you realize the disingenuousness. Now, with regards to the subject matter, again, when Sekou asked this question, I was real clear. You can have your beliefs. One of these days, we're going to have the discussion of why I am required to believe. You do not believe in the tooth fairy. There is no evidence to support the tooth fairy. You're atheist to the concept of a tooth fairy. I'm atheist to the concept of an agent that exists outside of time and space that has influence on reality. There is no evidence to support these notions. That's why I'm an atheist. Science, you see, I saw tonight, I made no suggestion about my atheism or not. The discussion was intelligent design. Now, here the level of disingenuousness and the assumption that we as Black people are fools. Design requires agency, design requires intent,
Yep.
design requires purpose. So you cannot talk about intelligent design and not attribute it to agency. You're being disingenuous. You're lying to people. You're a fraud. You're flim-flamming. You're full of
Bam,
shit.
bam, booming.
At this point, the discussion needs to stop because you are fundamentally lying. So my question remains, what's your objective? I clearly stated with my grounding in science, I was able to produce scientific products for my community. An offshoot of science is the products. You can go to a national laboratory and get tested. We have an environmental lab that secures and ensures that your drinking water meets the national safety requirements. I implemented food safety program whereby all food safety workers are trained in what microorganism can do to food and how to properly prepare food. What did you produce with your anti-science rhetoric? You tell me some African-centered social club. And you're trying to undermine science. With which tools? You're scientifically illiterate. You have no idea what an article is versus work versus experiments versus data. I'm asking you to produce the data that you claim the Discovery Institute has, and you present me with articles, all opinion-based, no science in them. You are scientifically illiterate, you're emotional wreck, and I do not know what the end agenda is. You make claims that proves why we engage in science. It continues to build on the previous knowledge. What we thought before, we can say we were wrong. We have better and new information. What does your model, your belief system produce? Nothing but conspiracy theories and conjecture. Why are we sharing platforms with people that are regressing us? I can't do it no more, Ankh. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm a Reggie then. I'm a teacher. I'm gonna get on our platforms and I'm gonna teach, but I'm not gonna allow Lex and Miss Sweetness Dulce to share a platform which makes people think that we are on the same level. Hell no. I get called in to the minister's office to help develop policies to deal with COVID. Well, this lady even don't get out of her house. We're not on the same level. No, I'm not doing it anymore. This is some bullshit.
Hey, calm down. So now you see how I felt over the last 15 years. How you doing there, Cedric?
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to calm down, yo. Calm down. Hey, Morpheus.
Yo.
You see the way how I came behind you?
Yep.
Highlighted because you had it in the trap. But Lex dove in and wouldn't let you close the gate. I said, hey Cedric, that's a lesson for you, Cedric. I didn't change the point Morpheus had. He had a lock him up, throw the key away point, yo. I slid back in when I got a chance to talk, right? Because they wouldn't let him talk at that point. And do that kick, put that article up, right? Read that up, highlight your point on. Wait a minute, that's not an article on no daggone quote unquote.
That's why I said, you see what happens when you slow it down? See what happens?
Hold on, I came right behind you, but see, this how I'm trying to show Cedric how to fight. Cedric be trying to come with a different point. No, he got him. Morpheus got him. So I came behind, read the article, showed him how. Wait a minute, this article has nothing to do with no intelligence in the daggone quote unquote cosmos and all that nonsense. Nothing to do with it, bro. So they was flim flamming, right? The whole process is crazy. That whole peer review thing. Wait a minute, yo. You know, as a scientist, it's not ethical for you to have a scientific lab, right? You own the lab. You write a paper and then you send the paper to your lab for peer review. That's exactly what they did.
What you do is you send it out blind. So you send it out without any titles, any type of conclusion, just the raw data and the process of the experiment. That's what you send out.
Do you realize that? Yeah,
it's the same conclusions.
Hey, we got space age.
Yeah, yo, do you realize though? You realize
pseudo killers. Go ahead.
When she showed that article, right, about what the PhD guy believed, it wasn't even a hypothesis. It's what he personally believed, right? It wasn't even a scientific hypothesis. Yeah. And then what she does, she comes back, but yeah, he's peer reviewed. I'm like, yeah, maybe on something else, but not on this particular subject.
This isn't even quantum work. It is basic chemistry. It's basic chemistry. He's given a model of how I think atoms or hydrogen molecules are attracted. It's all in the atomic world, so not even in the subatomic world. So the article that she posted has nothing to do with this gentleman's philosophical position. I even thought she was smart enough to even go to Schrodinger cat, which shows a superposition where we don't know if the cat's alive or dead. That would have been a much more interesting philosophical discussion. This shows the level of illiteracy that this lady is operating from. She has no clue, Morpheus. Literally none. This is crazy.
Well, it's where we work at, yo. We work in the dirt, yo. Simple as that, yo. And this homework for us, and it's easy. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing we can do when we start, cussing at him, right? But I ain't gonna let no man, call me. I'm not gonna let a man call me on my name like that.
That's right.
Because I'm not gonna do that first. I never do that. Right? I'm not gonna let another man do it, right? And it's not going down. So that's why I already knew that. Hey, Juju, where you at, Juju? You cooperating today or what? What you doing?
I'm right here.
You gonna be up or you chilling? What you doing?
I'm here.
Just let me know. You here or you chilling here? What you doing? It's cool.
I was speaking.
Oh, you talking to somebody? All right. Hey,
no,
Matt.
I was speaking to you.
When? Just now?
In the beginning of the show. Right? What is it that you like me to do?
Go ahead and speak.
You asked me I was chilling. No, I'm an active participant.
All right, I put the thing in there for you. I got something on the screen. These are always teaching moments, man. And it's easy work. So if y'all go back and look at the video, right? Watch how easy the work is. So right now on the screen, we got what was produced. Dulcinea said she has a peer review. These articles are peer reviewed. We're going to clip her up, right? This is the worst, man. This is worse, man. So right here, it says peer review articles supporting intelligent design. They're emphasizing it too much. But look, it's the Discovery Institute. That is intelligent design.
Mm-hmm.
See? Okay, that's fine. It says, you want to read this, Juju? Can you see it?
Yeah. Where do you need me to?
I am highlighted it. I'll make it bigger. Hold on. Make it bigger.
Intelligent design, a scientific theory that holds
Intelligent design.
the universe and of living
Okay,
beings.
I have it up on my bar. Just want to see where to start at. So give me
Mm-hmm.
just a second to bring this up.
Yeah, I always wonder: are these people making these mistakes, or are they purposely misleading us, misleading people?
It's okay.
Tonight
They
we saw
misleading us on purpose.
disingenuousness on purpose, Morpheus. It was clear as day. This was disingenuousness with intent. And
So they know. So you mean they know that article is not saying what they said? That they actually
That's why they scamming.
You got to understand what they're doing. What they're doing is they're trying to debunk science because they have to debunk science to prove their aboriginal BS, because science debunks their aboriginal, it debunks their belief systems, it debunks everything that they believe in. You know what I mean? So they got to remove science. That's why science has become the enemy.
It is the enemy. Where you at, Juju? Absolutely good point, Truth. Hey, Marcus, where you at, man? How you doing, bro? Anthony, what's up with y'all?
Everybody on deck. Ready when you are.
What's going on, bro?
Everybody on the panel. Y'all all right?
We good, man. We having fun.
Peace, Star, man.
Almost.
Okay, since it's gonna be fun, I'm gonna stay on mute.
No, we had fun. You missed it. I don't know where you was at. You was out. I had this show already set up, and I I just want to come over there and help Sarnetta. But man, I knew it was gonna be crazy, man. I knew when Lex get on there, it's gonna get stupid, man. I don't got no respect for that man, yo.
Facts.
Yeah, I can't even lie about that, man. I don't got no respect for nobody that constantly tries to trick us like he does, man. It's horrible. So, all right, let's read this. This is important. So, don't let people, they're trying to use terms like peer review now. They don't even understand how the peer review process works. What the example I would like to give you is that what they're doing here with the Discovery Institute, right? Let me see. Discovery Institute, what they're doing is they're trying to peer review their own material. All right. How crazy does that sound?
That's super crazy. And that is not the peer review process whatsoever.
Oh man.
How?
Okay, look at this just for a second. Read this here. A scientific theory that holds that certain features of the universe and of living things are best explained by an intelligent cause rather than undirected process such as natural selection. So the theory here, this so-called scientific theory, is not based in there is any facts that support it. There is no body of evidence that concludes in a theory. So this theory is in the colloquial sense, not even a hypothesis. Why is it a theory in the colloquial sense, a hunch? Because there is no evidence to support nothing they're saying. So in the title, they expose themselves.
What you talking about with, what was you reading? You was reading that? Yeah, Cedric.
Intelligent design ID is a scientific theory that employs the methods commonly used.
Hold on, stop. Nobody says this in science. Nobody says intelligent design ID is a scientific theory. Don't nobody say that.
No.
They just say they would say like the theory of evolution. Right? Then they will explain that the theory of evolution, right, is such. But they don't gotta say the theory of evolution is a scientific theory that employs methods commonly used by historical science to conclude that don't make y'all see that, right?
Makes no sense.
Makes no sense to say that like
makes
that.
no scientific sense.
You wouldn't write it like that.
Yeah, so but they don't recognize that. They don't even recognize that.
Yeah.
They're not smart enough to recognize when something is wrong inside the writing.
So listen, look, intelligent design, a scientific theory that holds that certain features of the universe and living things are best explained by intelligent cause rather than undirected processes such as natural selection. See?
If it
So
was a
remember, they take
scientific,
shots at that.
if
So
it
that's
was
what
a
you're doing.
scientific theory, here would have already contained the explanation. This refers to an explanation that they still need to get. Here, this isn't a theory as in the model or in the concept of science. This is a hunch at best. The next sentence is anti-scientific. Intelligent design is a scientific theory. Wait a minute.
That implies a method. Yeah.
Oh,
It's not a scientific theory, though. We know that.
Huh?
You
Commonly used by
can't do
other
God.
historical sciences.
Where you
Which
at?
methods and what are the results that they produce? What are the laws that came out of these methods? How do you provide evidence for the agency that is the designer? In design implies agency. There is no way around it. So your models must conclude and provide evidence for a God, not arguments. Not
It's
the
religion,
Kalam,
man.
not the Kalam argument.
Yep, it's religion, bro. It's religion camouflage. So what they try to do is take their religion philosophies and camouflage it, right? By using science words. Yo, it's funny.
Yes, that's the well, you know they do that. They use the word science because they understand that science has power, and not only power, predicting power. So it says on this page, you can download and annotated bibliography of peer-reviewed and peer edited scientific articles supporting, applying, or arising from the theory of intelligent design. Okay, there is no such thing as the theory of intelligent design. Just like there is no such thing of the flat earth theory. So right there, they out the park. You also can read description of intelligent design research community and its aims. It said, look at this, y'all. Submit a peer-reviewed paper for inclusion on this page. See? So we could write something. I don't even know if it's working right. Here you go. Submit to list of peer review pro intelligent design scientific. So they tell you, yo, you got to be pro.
No,
Y'all see that, right?
That means you
no.
need to engage
Yeah,
with
you
a
see.
confirmation bias.
See?
Yo, that's that site. That's that same site, huh?
Yeah, that's she pulled up. Come on, you know I'm a master.
You see the words, right? You
You know how
see
I
the
do.
words. These are the key words. Pro indicating a direction. That's not scientific. Science follows where the information leads. This is engaging in confirmation bias. You already
Oh
have
man.
that you're trying to substantiate. This is anti-scientific right here. This is
It defeats the peer review process because when you're putting together an
No.
article, you can't say, yo, you gotta have pro or for. You just present the article, yo, and let the evidence guide you. It say our page listen peer review pro ID. They say it again. Scientific papers at discovery.org peer review is not complete. And look, and new papers are being published on a regular basis that support intelligent design. We are grateful when people suggest papers for inclusion on our page listing peer review papers. Please fill out a form
Oh
below and provide
man.
much of the information possible.
so I can suggest an article, and just by me suggesting it, they already put it in their peer review list.
Yeah, you
There
already
is
get
no
it.
peer review process.
Oh man.
There is articles that agree that are pro
Gotta be
intelligent
pro.
design. So
Don't
every article
debunk it.
you find will be an article containing arguments, no data. no research, because methodological naturalism doesn't make any claims for or against the supernatural.
Oh man.
Implying the intelligent design, you're attributing agency to the establishment of the universe. That's why you say creation, because you imply a creator. So
So you can so you can only write no, you can only write on that if you agree with them. Is that what
Right.
you're saying?
Right.
Yeah.
That's not science. That's called
Oh man.
And
Wow.
and again, this lady claims to be and actually be grounded in science. She
Can we
said
read this?
something about mathematics. I wanted to get a little bit more into that, but
Yeah.
we didn't go there. So, based on what grounding can you assess the data, comprehend the data, to regurgitate it? At
Read
my
this.
level of profession, I'm a bachelor degree, I'm applied scientist. I am not in a position to dispute the data. I have no access to a laboratory. I cannot do experiments to undermine the scientific consensus.
Read this. Come on,
How?
Daddy, read
Which
this.
tools do she use?
Cedric or Juju?
I mean, the lady
Somebody.
believe in mermaids, bro. She believe people came up out the water like little Ariel and little mermaids.
Despite
Oh
Intelligent
man.
Design's publication record, we note parent, uh, per, what's that word?
Parent, parent,
Theoretically.
parenthetically,
What the hell is that?
Parenthetically,
Go ahead.
parenthetically,
That.
that
that recognition and
recognition in peer-reviewed literature is not an absolute requirement to demonstrate an idea's scientific merit.
Look. Watch. Keep going.
Darwin's own theory of evolution was first published in a book for a general and scientific audience. His Origins of Species, not a peer-reviewed paper, nonetheless. ID's peer-reviewed publication record shows that it deserves and is receiving serious consideration by the scientific community.
Yeah, just outright lie, yo. Just say
That's a
anything.
lie.
Oh man.
Here you go. A list
Wow.
of biographic information selection, peer reviewed publication, telling design published in scientific journals. So yeah. But
Off
this
the
stuff
top.
don't have this the guy, right? The guy
Yeah.
Myers. Remember
Pseudo.
him? Stephen Myers. You should
Yeah.
have hit this one. See, look, it's still back on the website, yo. See?
It's circular.
It's right back.
Circular.
It's circular. Right. It may come on, yo.
look at
What
all
you
of them
doing?
and see if they all go back to the website.
So they
That's
saying
all.
they said, look, the proceedings, right? A society. Yeah, we need to find this. Then why they don't have a link to the actual thing? See, they
And
don't
then
got a
we
link.
just
Look, Cambridge
again
explosion. Yeah, they don't got a link
undermine
to the look. Listen, look. Let me show y'all
opinions,
something.
no work, no
Yeah,
work,
this is long
no
ass.
data,
Look,
no data,
Bible
here go they
quotes in there.
sources.
There were Bible
Look, here go they
quotes in there.
sources.
no
This is
data,
cited.
There
no
were
Look,
Bible
data,
quotes in there.
It says
no
link
data,
cite it.
no experimentation, just argumentation.
yeah, but when you read it, it ain't gonna have nothing to do with nothing. That Discovery Institute,
Mm-mm-mm.
which is biodiversity heritage. Myers. Okay, here we go. What are they talking about?
And you know
All right.
what's so disingenuous?
All
When
right,
you
strength of
actually
statement.
say it,
Huh?
they pretend as if you're lying. When you say there is no data, there is no experimentation, she goes on for 10 minutes talking about articles that don't support her or answer my question. Where's the
Come on.
data?
Hey, let's stay right here. Listen, come on, y'all. So y'all seen how I just did this, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Y'all sure?
Yep.
Let me go back. Let me show you how we do this, yo. Y'all gotta use your damn Google fingers.
Oh,
What I did was, let me go back. I want to start it over again for y'all. I did this, right? And then I looked up. I looked it up. All right. Now I don't want to go back to Discovery Institute. I'm trying to find out where is this paper. They said it was published in this particular let's see. Let me go back here. It said it's supposed to be published in the Proceedings of the Biological Society of Washington. And they give the date. So that's why I did what I did, right? So now when I go back to it, watch this. I'm gonna go back to it. All right. Now, I don't want to go back to this top one, Discovery Institute. I don't want to do that because that's right back at it. Okay, the Bioversity Heritage Library. That might be out. I'm not sure. But then I come to the National Center for Science Education. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna click that. Right. I don't want to go down here. Look to Evolution News. All right, that's the fake one. Right.
It ain't switched yet.
All right, here you go. So look, I'm gonna go right here now. Here. Now, somebody, Juju, somebody read this. Y'all see it.
It's not up yet.
Still
okay, hold on, my fault. Okay, let's go. We're here.
Yo, say they so.
So what are we reading? On Monday, October 4th, the Governing Council of the Biological Society of Washington issued a new statement regarding the publication of a paper by Intelligent Design, ID, Advocate and Discovery Institute Center for Science and Cultural Director Stephen C. Meyer, the Society's Journal, Proceedings of the Biological Society of Washington. So you want me to continue?
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead. What is it? What's the statement? We know what the statement is.
Okay, cool. So just down to the we'll just get to the statement then.
Just read the statement. The new statement. Go ahead.
So is that that's probably in blue then if it's just
no, it's not in blue. Hold on, let me make it bigger for you. All right, now you can see it?
Yeah, okay, cool. The new statement makes clear that if normal procedures had been followed, the article would not have been published. The statement reiterates that the journal will not publish a rebuttal, as many BSW members requested, because the subject area of the article is outside of the traditional descriptive systematics for which the journal is known. In the new statement, the council directly criticized the scientific quality of the article, saying it does not meet the scientific standards of the proceedings, and emphasized that the decision to publish the article was made independently by the former editor and ID. So remember, Intelligent Design proponent Richard von Sternberg.
Oh, man, cheated.
The statement is reproduced below.
Oh man!
So even so, comprehending that right there just said that this doesn't actually. It's not scientific. We're not publishing this. It's not scientific. That's what
so here's the statement. We need to read the statement and we can close it out right here. I'm gonna let y'all rock out. I just want to show you how really easy it is and how I learned how to do. How you just follow the trail. Yo, you gotta be an investigator. All right, investigator. Somebody want to read that? Juju, you, my brother just read it.
Abstract.
The whole thing. All right, go ahead.
But anybody can go. I mean, I enjoy it.
Paper by Stephen C. Myers, The Origin of Biological Information and the Higher Taxonomic Categories, in Volume 117, Number 2, pages 213 to 239 of the Proceedings of the Biological Society of Washington, was published at the discretion of the former editor Richard von Sternberg, contrary to typical editorial practices. The paper was published without review by an associate editor. Sternberg handled the entire review process. The council, which includes officers, elected councilors, and past presidents, and the associate editors, would have deemed the paper inappropriate for the pages of the proceedings because the subject matter represents such a significant departure from the nearly purposely systematic content of which this journal has been known throughout its 122-year history. For the same reason, the journal will not publish a rebuttal to the thesis of the paper. The superiority of the intelligent design over evolution as an explanation for the emergence of Cambrian body plan diversity, the council endorses a resolution on ID published by the American Association of Advancement of Science, which observed that there is no credible scientific evidence. Can I say that again? Published by the American Association for the Advancement of Science, which observed that there is no credible scientific evidence supporting intelligent design as a testable hypothesis to explain the origins of organic diversity. Accordingly, the Meyer paper does not meet the scientific standards of the proceeding. We have reviewed and revised editorial policies to ensure that the goals of the Society, as reflected in its journal, are clearly understood by all. Through a web presence and improvements in the journal, the Society hopes not only to continue but to increase its services to the world's community of systematic biologists.
There you go. So we
Say
don't
it
have
ain't
to
so.
They died on their own source. They died on their own source.
Yeah, pseudo
Say
always
it.
dies of their own source. So, and that's my whole
They
point.
all fall down.
Yeah,
When
come
the
on, man.
dirt
Oh
Don't stand
man.
close to that
They
nigga, man.
all
You can't.
fall down.
Man, if you start, I get off there. I can't take it. That sounds like Lex doing. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't
Hey,
stand it.
let me ask you a question here.
Uh huh.
So you got black people
Mm-hmm.
bringing you white people that's faking like they accepted by other white people. Help me with this.
Exactly.
Say
Help
that
me.
again, yo. What?
Walking contradiction.
You
And
got
readable
black
fungus.
people. You have black people bringing you information from white people that's faking like they accepted by other white people. Help
Right.
me understand that.
Especially the one who always says death to the Wazunga, like, and always claiming that we get all our information from white people, like, make it make sense.
Who the Wazunga
Yeah, that's
now?
my point.
That's
Who
That's
the
my
my
point,
point.
Wazunga
Biggie.
now?
Right.
Oh man, say it ain't so, man. Say
Yeah,
it ain't so.
they over there. They scamming, yo, and that's the point, man. Like, and that's real. So let me.
I also think
First
the
of
point too
all,
is they don't go that deep. They wouldn't dare click a next link or go deeper, right? And search take something off the website, put it in the search by itself. Like what you did, that like you may need to give a class on that right there, how you chase down that lead on that source right there, because that's part of the problem. People are missing those crucial steps in the critical
yeah,
thinking process.
you gotta go.
Detective Bobby Banger.
That is
I
And I
why
know,
appreciate
I
that.
can know what's real. You got to know what's real, and then you look at enough sources enough of the time, and you kind of you end up you understand what's actually what's real, yo. You know what's fake,
Oh,
and
yo,
you don't
North said
pass
I
the
got my
eyeball test.
North said I got my white voice down pat. That's just my voice, bro. Like you like it, you hate it, don't
what
matter.
difference does it make? Y'all
Yeah,
gotta
that's
stop
crazy.
that.
The thing is,
No,
I
don't
see it
pronounce
off
them words right, yo. Don't
I
do it.
know, please don't pronounce words properly. Jeez,
oh
Lord.
boy, I see it off the rip, and then I go in on the information that is right there on the page because they debunk themselves right there. The nomenclature that is used is just like, don't you? How, like, you read an article indicating intelligence, which was this gentleman's opinion. Now we understand that chemical reactions to your environment is intelligence. It's aware of what is going on. And the greater the neurological network, the greater the information you're able to process. We understand that. It's all within the realm of biology. Then she
Hey,
moved there without any
I'm right
type
here.
of evidence and moved to intelligence in the universe. But the article didn't say that, though.
I keep trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
I don't know why.
Like I keep saying to myself, okay, they making mistakes, right? They can't be intentionally doing it. I
So
say,
go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. I keep saying to myself, okay, all right, they're making mistakes. All right, cool. So if they're making mistakes and they argue from their mistake position, not realizing that they made a mistake. Okay, but are you telling me that they actually know that this is bullshit, right? and still going forward with it.
Yeah, we got evidence of it, bro.
Morpheus, if you think that the universe, space-time, millions of billions of light years across, is in an environment, then we got a problem, Morpheus. You're scamming, Morpheus. If you say that the universe is in an environment, then you're scamming. Then you're scamming.
That was crazy.
And you double down.
So
You're
all right,
scamming, Morpheus.
all right.
We got examples of them changing stuff to fit their narrative, like Dan Calloway. He used to take his information right out of books, straight plagiarizing, and then change where it says Native American, actually talking about the Native American Indians as we know them, and change it to say Black Indians.
Oh, you remember I did that video, right?
Yeah.
It's time for me to do that video again, ain't it?
Yeah.
So let me say this real fast. I want to make this point. For like Dulcinea that had a conversation, because I've been in for 15 years, and then prior to the 15 years, I spent 5 years as a New Wapian. And I remember being in a space where I didn't actually understand evolution and had the same thinking mechanism going on, where you're not scientifically literate and you thinking we come from monkeys, and all this is at play. Blackology is at play, being in the cult is at play, and being around just everybody being fucking wrong is at play. There's no voice to guide you right. And so when I was looking at evolution, it's the monkey thing, because that's all you hear, right? And then it's the whole idea of, what is a credible source? You don't actually know. And how do you get to a credible source? You don't actually know. You think anything that's agreeing with you, right, is right. You got confirmation bias, and your computer actually help you to confirm your confirmation bias, because you know how the search engines go. It catch that algorithm. It's going to keep giving you the bullshit, right? So all that's at play. But watch this. But after we sit down, right? Because I didn't have this, right? I used to debate and at the church. It was the shrine of Black Madonna, right? And I told this story before. I ain't gonna revisit it, but I was going against evolution. I made up some ideas in my mind. I thought you could actually make up stuff. I didn't know you had to really match it up to some real scientific evidence. Who the hell knew? Didn't know that. I lie to you not. And I was speaking with authority, right? So I don't call a person a scammer easy, because I didn't think that I was, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to get people. I thought I was doing something that was decent, right? But this is when I know they scamming, Morpheus and everybody listening. It's when people started to say things like, dude, you got the damn book. You got Dr. Ben's book. That's why me and Juju read it yesterday. I got all these damn books right here. Shit. You got Black Man of the Nile. It's in there. I was like, what you talking about? You could actually have Dr. Ben's book, Black Man of the Nile, or Africa, the Mother of Western Civilization. And his first 3 chapters is on the origin of human beings and fossils. It's all in here. And you not know what the hell you looking at, because I did it. And was screaming to the top of my lungs, humans come from Africa. We the first to walk upright. Man, I had a shit down pat. Y'all should hear me in my early days, right? And somebody was saying, but it's based off evolution. What you talking about? And I just slowed my ass down because I heard him talking to me, right? And I looked, I said, oh shit, I'm in trouble. I never forget it. And I just shut the hell up and start reading. So now, right, they got somebody that's meticulously showing them this is a source, this is what it is, scientific literacy. I didn't hear nobody talking about scientific literacy. Y'all got it good. Everybody listening, y'all got it good, man. Wasn't nobody saying scientific literacy. What the hell you talking about? Richard who? Richard Dawkins? Nah, nigga, Dr. Ben, she can't the Diops. I looked at the Dawkins books for years at the damn library. What the hell is this? The God Delusion. I didn't know what the hell that was, right? So they scamming because after we done sit down and we did a couple of these shows and we showing them how it worked, and then we get a working definition of what a theory is, and we sit down there and we read this shit, and this shit say that a theory, right, and the scientific theory is damn near completely different. I ain't have nobody even tell me that. They see it with their eyes, and then 3 minutes later, they start talking about evolution is just a theory. Then I said, now you fucking scamming. Because you know we just read that. You know you just learned what a theory was, or was supposed to at least learn what it. You can't keep going back to what you perceive it to be. You scamming now. And then to get up there and do the whole intelligent design and then try to debunk Wikipedia. That was hard. I'm going to debunk with your Wikipedia and then go back to using Wikipedia again.
What's that word? Incontrovertible?
Did they talk about that word? They tried, right? They didn't say nothing about the word, right?
You ain't mentioning that word ever again.
And they never
That's how
mentioned
you
it
could tell
again.
they knew, though.
Right.
If they were somebody that has been following these channels for years, they would have already seen the conversation about Wikipedia and how to use Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And how, because I remember when we was first in like the final battle chats on Facebook, arguing back and forth, everybody was saying, "Oh, don't use Wikipedia. You got to use different sources." Then people started doing videos on how to use Wikipedia.
I want to speak on that because in college we had this thing called whatever subject you were dealing with, it'll be like astrophysics for dummies or psychology for dummies or whatever for dummies, okay? And they were these little pamphlets, and you can find them everywhere, even in the college bookstore. Professors hated them because they knew that lots of students would try to use them. And listen, they were reference points. They weren't supposed to be used verbatimly, okay? So that's no different from Wiki, because Wiki, I mean, it's, what do we read? Didn't we read a scientific article? We did. I don't even have to ask a question. A scientific article even discussing Wiki and some of the, the tests of validity. And then there was a comparison to actual, like the Encyclopedia Britannica. And it was, not much different or almost as good. So again, I'm not sure what people are looking for. The only thing is, in college, when you do a paper, you have to cite your sources accurately. And they know when you are verbatimly, using certain things, or you're just outright plagiarizing. Like professors know, they've done it so long and too long, they know.
But
So
why lie on the pseudo killers though?
I'm sorry?
Why lie on the pseudo killers?
Right.
If we start with a wiki,
right,
always brings up the Journal of Nature.
Always.
We always do. We dive into the EDUs.
Right.
We go to the universities. We never stick at the wiki. Wiki is a starting point, and we use wiki mostly to as a quick route to discredit those pseudo.
But it's also a comprehension route too. Again, we say this 1,000 times. Why would we pull out a scientific source, journal, or anything, and people can't get past a simple definition at the dictionary or even know what certain words mean, trying to use them against Bobby talking about, I just body bagged you. Like, you were
Juju, that's why I keep saying about they making mistakes based on what you just said. It's a comprehension problem. If they don't comprehend what they're reading, right, that means they're making mistakes, right? But the thing is,
but why would we go?
I don't think it's a comprehension problem. I think it's a flimflammery, because they use specific words. They know exactly which word to switch up. They know exactly which part of the article to expose. Why didn't she show the Discovery Institute? She goes to Wikipedia and says, after trying to discredit Wikipedia, says, yeah, but Wikipedia is lying. These aren't pseudo sources. Look, they are purposely doing it. That's why I need to know what the end game is. What is your agenda?
Y'all see y'all see this right here? It says,
the end game is them really is about
support intelligent design.
Hold on.
You're not
sure. We're lying. He said we're lying, right? So there are scientists that support Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. That has nothing to do with their work.
Nothing.
There is no peer review work on intelligent design. We just showed it. And I got a couple more I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is easy work, man. Like, so the whole Lex thing, yo, he do that shit on purpose. See, when he can't have his little way and bulldoze the conversation, right? Then he turned to the real Lex, and what's on his heart always come out. I don't got no malice on my heart for him. I'm just not dealing with him, yo, because he out of order, yo. On all cases. And I see the game he playing. Come on, Morpheus, yo, we been around, yo. We been around the Wappings, yo, how they play the game. They play the
You
game
the
at a
last
wild
piece
level,
on the
yo.
board. You the pseudo killers. This is the last piece on a board of the Aboriginal battle. They got to get around science, bro. So you are the target of all of them. You got to see how many. Google your name. Like, go on YouTube and actually Google your name and see how many niggas making videos about you trying to debunk science. The shit, yo, like real talk, it's getting outrageous. You see what I'm saying?
But you know, we right where we supposed to be in the thick of it.
Yeah. That's why I started, I ain't tell you, I started something called the Gun Squad, yo. I've been hitting these niggas up. I'm gonna hit them. I've been just running around, like, no bullshit. I've been running around, popping up in people's chats, popping up on people's lives. I'm just trying to,
bong, bong, bong.
Yeah, get the point across. I'll be over there on TikTok and Clubhouse and shit though, yo. Them niggas, we gotta really go on TikTok, yo. That's where a lot of major conversations happen, and it's happening worldwide, not just in our little black community.
Facts, Mongo.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Most hated. We're a threat. That's the reason why.
Can I ask you a question?
Nope, not yet. Who was trying to always put that book up, Forbidden Archaeology, on Sunday? That was wild. I was like, man, stop holding the book up, man.
Forbidden Archaeology. Really?
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that.
Really?
Remember, young Pharaoh tried to bring that book up. We're not doing that.
Hidden knowledge.
Shit.
Think about
that book was paperweight, man.
Yeah.
Think about it.
That's
Folks.
as bad as Egypt in the Grand Canyon. That book. Just pseudo as hell. Come on, man.
Oh man.
I see Wisdom Con.
Remember when I came in the game, bro, and I was trying to prove God with science?
Yeah, I remember. I was arguing with you. I'm like, man,
it's the same thing. They going through the same process. It's because it's people with doctrines that are writing pseudo ass books, and they're using this information that these believers, because they're also believers, they're also people that's trying to use science to prove their God. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what we got to work around. We just got, I don't know how we can say it more clear than science does not prove God. But we got to say it more clear than that. I don't know.
Consistently. I explain.
Because what they doing now is CBC said what they doing, they substituting the word God for intelligent design. You got to see the game.
You know?
No, they substitute natural selection for God. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They
mutating, man.
I ain't trying.
Remember, always.
He didn't catch that Ankh corner, but you didn't.
This is not about winning or losing. This is about accurate information. There is nothing for me to gain, win, or lose on these platforms. What we win is the babies growing up healthy in their mind, critical thinking, able to analyze bullshit in real time.
Keep doing that.
So when you're having a philosophical discussion, like Sekou asked a question, and I thought I answered that question rather perfectly. Sekou turns around and doubles down on the fact that because we engage in science means that we use science as a tool in atheism. No, my position of disbelief in a supernatural entity has no merit in science. Science just explains me the natural world around me. What the problem becomes is when you try to use science to establish a supernatural entity, force, or phenomena. Science does not engage in nothing supernatural.
Yeah, we could look that up. So, Sister Freedom, look, remember Saul always say the first one who goes and makes a video feel like they lost. Dulcinea, I've been had the video up going live before that. It was already up. I had it already posted and was going live. And by the way, it wasn't debate over there, just a conversation, right? So yeah, and you never see me talk about I won or lost. I don't have to. The evidence speaks for itself. I just tear down the sources, right? Go tear down my sources. You can. They couldn't even bring up. This was wild right here. Y'all remember this one in the conversation? And then I'm gonna let you go. I know you got a burning desire.
Yeah, that win or loss thing is a trip.
Do a
Yeah,
Google
win,
search.
lost, what? The evidence
Never
going to tell you.
Do a
been
Google
out
search.
here talking about I won. Like that's the least. We don't care.
Right. I don't
We
care. I
don't.
just want to make sure I did a good job at transmitting.
The
Yeah,
information
and yeah, you know, integrity.
too.
Integrity is gone, bro.
Yeah.
Integrity is gone.
Right.
It's gone.
It's gone when you present something, right, and says to the people and says this is what it says, and you know it's not saying that, bro. Right, your
No,
integrity is gone.
That's
Is
why
gone.
no,
they
it doesn't.
scamming. People get upset, but it's a new word in town, and it's intellectually scamming, and that's what it is. So if you are guilty of that, then we're here to call
Brain
you out,
scamming.
and
Straight up
Hey, man.
brain
I'm not
scammers.
going to apologize for it.
Hey,
He needs to
watch
bang
this.
directly on Dane Calloway. Matter of fact, I'm getting in all his chats, conversations, all that shit tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
on
gonna
the
pop up
algorithm. We
on him.
just on just the whole idea of trying to overthrow science from your chair in YouTube.
Just go
YouTube
get
for
the
Mm-mm-mm.
real.
real.
You know,
That's what's
Let's
really it's
chop the
about.
heads off the snakes.
yeah, like I don't have a problem having an actual discussion. Let's get down into the minutia, right? And when we're wrong, we're wrong. We learn, we grow. But
Right.
if I just corrected your flawed reasoning, provided the evidence, showed you the data, this is how it's done, and you reiterate your bullshit, then you're disingenuous. When
Mm-hmm.
I ask you for scientific data, show me some peer-reviewed work, and you go on for 10 minutes about some articles that are all opinion based and all philosophical, have no science supporting them, and talk about peer-reviewed work, you're being disingenuous. When I ask you for data, where's the experiment to establish your agent, your intelligent agent that produced the design? Where's your data to support this claim? There is none. So how do you talk about science?
Mm-mm-mm.
The whole institute rests on argumentation. James Tor and our guy, what's his name, Professor Dave. You saw the debate. James Tor have nothing. He's an intelligent design proponent. He's a
Yeah, I sent you that, didn't I? Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's a chemist, he's a PhD, but he doesn't work in the field of abiogenesis. He doesn't do that type of research. So what he does, he reads the work and tries to poke holes in the data based on his ignorance.
Who?
Has no work, has nothing to support his intelligent design. All they
James
do
Tor.
is try to undermine science. I said it. And you go on this tangent trying to prove otherwise when you do not have the evidence to support your claim.
Hey, well, it just seems like we got some chatty patties in the chat, man. Anyway, look, man. Black people, man, Aboriginal or
Mm-hmm.
Americans or Africans. Did we come from Africa or were we always here? Look, man, it's going down Sunday, July the 30th, man, 1 p.m. That's an early fight. Tickets $30, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and get in the building, man. Get them tickets early while they hot. They definitely selling. Trust me with that. It's gonna be nice and packed, man. We're gonna have everything going. It's gonna be ran real smooth, like the last events. Domo gonna be in there moderating, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's going down, man. It's gonna be fun, man. pseudo killer's gonna be there. Y'all know what it is. All right. All day front row goddamn gonna see.
Yeah. I need to
Front
see
row
this
seat.
groundbreaking work that overthrows the established scientific theory of the out of Africa models and the two migration waves into the Americas. I need to see the DNA that is specifically to this concept that Ali created, which is Aboriginal American versus Native American versus.
That's crazy.
It's going to be interesting.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be hot. I wanted to speak on this homeschooling thing that everyone is jumping on. So I just wish people tell the whole story or really give the fundamentals and just speaking on the surface. When it comes to homeschooling, and this is for someone who's advocated for educational reform in the arena of advocating for more money, state money, to be put in homeschool programs. So this is what I know about homeschooling. First of all, lots of homeschooling or groups, they call them homeschool groups, and they are usually supported by churches, one. And secondly, if your homeschool has to still abide by your state standards of education. And your children are still, submitted tests or whatnot to make sure that, the level of education is to par. So for me, I'm afraid for people who are just doing any type of homeschooling and teaching some of this erroneous pseudo science, thinking that their children are going to be okay because they move forward in the world of academia, they're going to fail horribly or have a very hard time. So, let's just be real clear on what's going on, what the expectation is, and just don't think you can just start a joint up and it be all willy nilly. And another point I wanted to point out is something.
Hold, freeze. Let's go to the video. Come on. Hold that point. I'm gonna talk about the homeschool. Hold that point. Here we go.
Talk about black matter. Dark matter, rather.
Yeah. All right, got you.
Yeah, the universe gets its information from matter. Okay.
31% of this hell, yo. Intelligence is actually a byproduct of the universe.
Thank you.
Not the other way around. I thought they would know that. I don't. All right, let me move out and play this video right here.
Okay. Do you agree that all mammals have a common ancestor?
That's a theory.
No, I'm asking you.
You see that? See how she keeps saying that shit? But I thought we just went through hours of making a point of what a theory was. You scamming.
At this point, yes.
Come on, yo. We took hours of saying the same thing over and over and over again.
Dedicated videos to this subject.
Freeze it. Go ahead, Juju. Juju, where you at?
Yes, I'm right here. All I was going to say on dark matter is that, Killers already did 2 interviews with astrophysics experts in the field, and we've asked them these very exact questions concerning dark matter. And the simplest answer from them is that scientists actually don't know. And these 2 scientists are from different universities, don't know each other, but they're both astrophysicists. So if you really want to hear from an expert, then just go check those clips out.
And the experts easily say, we don't know.
Right.
They have no problem saying we don't know.
So
how do you know?
Because they believe, bro.
So all that was said was a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and it's, again, disingenuous and intellectually scamming.
So, yeah. So watch me finish playing this clip. Okay. It's just so much at this point that's all wrong with this. And I guess Lex and them, they speak to you you want to believe. They speak to the point that you just want to be better without the work. You know what I'm saying? So watch this. Watch what she say. Watch this. Look, crazy. Look. We got mute out. Damn.
Your opinion.
If I agree with that theory, I agree to an extent. I agree that there's a common ancestor that came out of the water. I don't agree with the
Well,
land.
a mammal wouldn't have came out of the water. It would have been like an
Well, you're
amphibian
not
or a
familiar
reptile.
with the aquatic theory that they're now accepting as science. That
Yeah, but it would have been an amphibian or reptoid type of organism. It wouldn't have been a man. Yeah, but it would have been mammal wouldn't have came out of the water. It would have been like an amphibian
you're
or a
not familiar
reptile.
with the aquatic theory that they're now accepting as science. That
Are you familiar with the aquatic theory that they're now accepting in science? Well, I am. Okay, let's look it up. Here you go. What tangle where we weave when we practice to deceive? All right, you're not getting out of it. You're not getting out of this evolutionary conversation without getting whacked. Here you go. The aquatic ape hypothesis. The aquatic ape hypothesis, AAH, also referred to as aquatic ape theory, or the waterside hypothesis of human evolution, postulates that the ancestors of modern humans took a divergent evolutionary path from the other great apes by took a divergent evolutionary pathway from the other great apes. So she still loses. See, I'm going to say this again. Postulates that the ancestors of modern humans, us, took a divergent. We know what divergent is, split off. Evolutionary pathway, they talking about evolution, from the other great apes by becoming adapted to more aquatic habitat. It says, while hypothesis has some popularity, watch this, with the lay public, like Dosane and them.
You got to move it over,
Huh?
We can't see it. We can't see what you're reading. You got to move it over, or it's too big.
Oh, it's got to be yours. Everybody, can anybody see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
What are you doing? Which kind of phone you got?
With the lay public
Yeah,
and it's generally ignored or classified as pseudoscience.
Okay, I got it now. I'm sorry.
It is generally ignored or classified as pseudoscience by anthropologists, y'all. You got one, Pseudoscience, the Critical Encyclopedia, Santa Barbara. Anthropology and Pseudoscience, Biological Anthropology and Pseudoscience. Get that book. Census and flotation. Let me see. Does aquatic ape theory hold water?
But Ankh.
Oh man.
She boomerang daggered herself with a pseudo article though.
Yeah,
It says
I don't think it's crazy.
Took a divergent evolutionary path from the other great apes. So becoming great apes that are more adapted to a more aquatic environment.
You know the problem, bro? They think they aliens, yo. They don't think they come from Earth.
We're still great apes,
They
right?
think they aliens. Y'all.
They think they aliens, yo. I'm telling you, they think they aliens. They don't think they come from Earth. They don't think they the greatest ape. I have no problem accepting that I'm the greatest ape on Earth.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I have
we
no
do. We
problem
know why
with
you
that.
say
I
that.
come from this planet and I'm the greatest of my goddamn kind.
Darwin was right. Where
But these people want to
You wanna
believe
be
they
an
come
ape,
from the
brother.
planet
Good
Risk.
luck.
I'm telling you.
We're the superior race. Homo sapien being
Oh, man.
other hominids out. We the badass.
Random flute. So, man, you know, we could kind of do this all night, man. That's wild, man. And you know, it's just funny, man. Like, and they do everything to make sure that this don't come through like this. You know, I know we want to defeat the scientists from YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. I just know we do. I get it. Science is hard. You actually think without a degree you can go overturn the theory of evolution. And which you say, hold wait. And so I don't think we show. Did we show what a daggone scientific consensus was?
Hold up, yo. Excuse me, yo. We gotta change it. You can't call it scientific theory no more. You gotta call it organization of the facts. You gotta change the terminology for them to understand that a scientific theory is not what they think it is. It's an organization of the facts.
Yeah.
So just use organization of the facts. Use the definition instead of the term.
Yeah, we said it.
Well, the problem is they don't have all the facts, so that's where you're gonna fall short.
No, see that? I told you. See how he just refuted you with that foolery. See, that's just crazy what he just said. You get it? See, that's why you can't science. We don't have to change it. See, that's why I love science, because you can't change it. There's no need to change it. Because it don't matter, because he's going to say the same thing. Look what he just said, yo. The problem is they don't have all the facts. What the hell is he talking about? You heard that, right?
We don't have experiments.
What? We don't have experiments. Well, listen. Okay, 2 points here. All right, listen. Go ahead, Truth.
Nah, yeah. But it's kind of crazy to say that, because when you understand what a scientific theory is, it's the organization of the facts of that subject.
Yeah.
Like when we talk about the theory of evolution, right? This is an organization of scientific studies, years and decades of scientific study. People have been to colleges, and a lot of scientists studied that, of different races. This is why I don't understand why people say it's a white man science, because there's multiple different people that has verified these facts. You see what I'm saying? I think people confuse a scientific theory with a hypothesis.
Not only facts, but scientific facts.
Well, let me ask you a question, bro.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Wait a minute. I don't feel like fighting you right now. No, you're going to say something silly. So, all right, everybody pay attention, right? If they calling Charles Darwin the theory, right? His scientific work, a theory of evolution, right? By way of natural selection. Now it's a theory. So how do you get to a theory, y'all? That's how you know they scamming. Look, guy have a research topic. What was his research topic? What was Charles Darwin's research topic? Get to read his notes. Right? He was trying to figure out how human beings. I couldn't hear you. You said something?
I said his research topic was the diversity of life.
Okay. So that's his research. We plug that in. Now, just because he plugged that in doesn't mean it became a theory, y'all. It wasn't. So he makes an hypothesis, right? Now he starts to test with experiments. So what's one of the main things he did, yo?
He's following the wheel. Go around the wheel. Yep.
He went around the wheel. But he did it while he circumnavigated the globe. That was a heavy move right there.
His hypothesis in different environments.
And he's seen it to the point where he would go to a certain island and study the crickets on the sand. He would go to the deep sand where it was deeper, and he would go to the sand where it was shallow, and he would realize that those particular crickets had different sections that would lay eggs. Like for the crickets that was in the low sand, right, they would have short things that would distribute the eggs behind, tubes that would distribute the eggs. And for the crickets that was in deeper sand, they would have longer things that would just tubes, attached to them that would deliver the eggs. Wow. So the wild part is, if that environment changed with the crickets that got the short tubes that administer the eggs into the sand, right? If all of a sudden that sand, would get deeper, then the cricket with the short tube that deliver the eggs would deliver the eggs in the sand, but the egg wouldn't go deep enough, and the predator would eat the damn egg. And then over time, those particular crickets with the things that were short and laid eggs in deep sand, which left the egg exposed, they wouldn't be around no more. See how that worked? Darwin
6
checked
o'clock.
all that out.
Yep, 6 o'clock.
Analysis of the data.
You see that? So he
7
analyzed
o'clock.
the data, yo. Look, now maybe he had to go back and do it again. He did go back and retweak it. He ain't like it, but he got to the report, his conclusion, right? And then he published his work.
And
It's
then,
the foundation. It's the first of all, it's the cornerstone of biology and the foundation of evolutionary biology. And what are we serious, yo? And it's just
we need to talk about his prediction. His prediction, which he didn't see himself. The prediction that we would find fossils of human-like. He made a prediction that he himself did not see based on his hypothesis, based on his experiment and his data. He made a conclusion. He said, if I'm correct, we are going to see this in the future. And when they discovered it, it made it a theory. His hypothesis, his prediction coming through solidified everything, made it hard like a rock.
So look at this, what you just showed. That whole clock, or what I call it a clock, that circle.
Yeah.
What the hell is the scientific method for intelligent design?
It's gonna fall out. It don't make it. That's why you say they scamming, because you keep saying it's just a theory, and it can't be just a theory because we understand it went through the scientific method that makes it a theory.
Yep.
Why would they call it a theory? So, y'all see the screen?
Yep.
This they daddy.
Defense
Philip Johnson is known as the father of intelligent design.
Dada.
The idea in its current form appears in 1980. And Johnson adopted and
Isn't that a
developed it
mofungo?
after Darwin's evolution came up short, in his view, in explaining how all organisms, including humans, came into being.
Johnson taught law.
And that's a fact. That's a fact.
Johnson taught law for over 30 years at the University of California at Berkeley, and is the author of the book Darwin on Trial, in which he argues that empirical evidence in support of Darwin's theory is lacking. In this interview, hear why he feels that such evidence is somewhere between weak and non-existent. So he doesn't look around and see the diversity that exists. Why he feels intelligent design is a testable science, and why he thought the Dover trial was a train wreck waiting to happen. So he doesn't have testable science, but he feels that there should be.
That's not true, Cedric. See, the thing we got now is we got high-powered microscopes that Darwin didn't have. So that's why intelligent design is the most accurate, more accurate than Darwin.
Stop. Stop. Darwin looked in the earth. He was firmly rooted on explaining the diversity of life. You're talking about telescopes, and that puts us in.
No, I said microscopes, brother. Microscopes. High-powered microscopes.
To do with the concept of Darwin's theory of evolution, and specifically his mechanism of natural selection. What does a microscope have to do with that? Van Leeuwenhoek discovered
because we can study,
which allows
we can
us
study
to see
genetics.
microorganisms.
because we can study genetics through high power microscopes, and through that we understand that's why Darwin fell hella
We
short, and he's
study
gonna fall shorter and
genetics.
shorter every day.
We study genetics with a microscope.
Through
Even
high
if we
power
have an
microscopes, hold on, through high
even
power microscopes, hold
even an
on, through high power
electron
microscopes and
microscope,
other
yes,
technology,
an
and through other
electron
technology
microscope.
that we have today,
What are we
and
doing?
other technology we have today, we can understand. Okay, let me ask you a question then, Cedric. What's the source for biological information in DNA? I heard you speak on DNA earlier. So,
The,
um,
the assumption, first of all, you're assuming information. DNA codes for proteins, and those proteins are coded based on their ability to fold and form functioning molecules. So
okay,
so
so with that
so
being
this
said,
concept, this
how did
concept
this does that
let me finish. Let you ask me a question, let me finish so you can get an accurate explanation. So you don't have to interject these questions. So what happens is based on the length of the amino acid, a protein is coded for, and this is simply a biochemical reaction. You get ribosomes that come in there. You have ATP being added as a enzyme, a catalyzer to make the process happen faster. This is all chemical reactions, and the proteins that they are produced are based on the ability to fold. That's why you have different lengths of different proteins. So there is no intelligence there, and there's no information in the way that you are talking about. This sequence will happen the exact same way every time. It's a biochemical process, and it's a completely natural in a reaction.
okay? Now, so how do you so you believe in natural selection, right? So you do know without DNA there is no self-replication, and without self-replication there's no natural selection. So you can't use natural selection to explain the orders of DNA without assuming that you got this pre-existent material that you can't explain that we got. You see what I'm saying? That we don't have.
So
So
now
you can't show
stop,
the pre. If
stop.
you can't
This
show
is why I
pre-existing
slow
genetic
these
material,
conversations down. So
hold on.
now we are moving from discussing the diversity of life that we see into the realm of abiogenesis, the formation of early life, how cells came into being. Because at the moment that we have DNA, we have life, and this replicates either asexually or through sexual interaction, and you get chromosome interaction, you get formulation of new genetic material, right? So so you need to be very specific about the discussion you're having. How the complete model, the complete theory of abiogenesis is not complete. We do not know the complete process. Why? Some of the areas which make it difficult is we cannot replicate the early state of the planet. That's just a simple fact. However, it is a separate discussion from explaining the diversity of life via natural selection. What is natural selection? Natural selection is based on your ability to survive in your environment. Natural pressures indicate whether I am going to produce viable offspring. Ankh just completely broke it down with the crickets. If you took 2 minutes to listen, instead of being prepared to ask a silly question, you would have realized that you wouldn't need to ask this question.
well, you still didn't explain how you get pre-genetic pre-existent genetic material. You can't explain that.
My brother, you want to know the general outline of how the early cells was formed?
Yeah, we'll talk about pre. Well, we're gonna All the information that's within DNA.
Genesis.
He asking a lot of questions. Can I ask him a question real quick? Can I ask you a question real quick, brother? I don't mean to interrupt, but I gotta ask you this question real quick, bro. What mechanisms, right, do you suggest were used for your intelligent design theory? What mechanisms created that same RNA and that same DNA that you are asking him to prove?
We don't know.
Basically, I'm asking you, what mechanism did God use? Did he come down here and mold everybody out of clay? Like, what are you saying?
Well, we can clearly see that everything comes from an intelligent design, because even science will
no, we don't clearly see that. Trust me, if we clearly seen it, science would have been saying, "Oh, it's intelligent."
Don't cut me off, bro.
Yo, say we can clearly see it. Obviously, we can't clearly see it. We wouldn't be arguing.
Right.
We can clearly see it.
Well, if you let me
smoke in our eyes,
if you let me get to my point,
let
me get my point.
The question
just let me finish my point.
We can't clearly see it. Ain't a good answer, yo, because we can't clearly see it. And we could clearly see it, yo, we with you. But go ahead.
Oh, I appreciate it. Well, we can clearly see that through intelligent design, that even science will adhere to the fact that everything have families. You have all these different families. So that's that's intelligence when you establish a family. So through that, we see through nature, animals, insects, everything believe in the idea of family. You see what I'm saying? So that's right there.
No.
Intelligent design as well. You see what
How
I'm
is that
saying?
intelligent
And we
design?
have DNA.
We was just talking about RNA and DNA. Now we talking about the family structure.
Well,
that's a human thing,
because
actually.
That's within that's biological information that's programmed within DNA, brother. That's not, you just don't learn that through randomly. You see what I'm saying? You don't learn how to structure family randomly.
Wait. Hold on. Again, wait a minute. Can we slow it down?
Say what?
I said, can we slow this?
It was true. We wouldn't have so many single mothers right now, but let's continue.
Yeah. So listen, bro.
Animals that just leave their young like some snakes.
Can we slow? So, what are you proposing, bro? I'm asking. Let's be straight to the point, and let's go straight to it. What are you proposing is the answer? Go.
Intelligent design make more sense than Darwin and natural selection, because natural selection. Hold on. So natural selection is just a creation substitute. That's all it is.
Okay. So again, let's do it. Okay, stay right there. Let's not go no further. I want to do the same thing that I did with Dulcinea. What is intelligence?
What we would call today consciousness.
No, that's not. No.
It's just not a one word answer you can give to intelligence.
If I look up the definition of intelligence, it's going to.
Hold on. Things communicating to give you just the bottom line.
You just made that up. You just made that up.
Intelligence. Things communicating with each other. That's what it is.
You just made that up.
I didn't make that up. That's
yes, you did.
Common knowledge.
Okay, do me somebody who has access. Watch this. Somebody who has access to a screen. Pull up intelligence definition. I want to see if it says exactly what you just said, brother, or anything close to it.
I'll go for it.
Okay.
That's intelligence. When things are able to communicate, understand, respond, have a reaction, and comprehend, that's intelligence, Ken.
Can you please pull up intelligence?
Suppose it responds stupidly.
Who wants to take that bet?
My phone is intelligent. That's why they call it a smartphone.
I got $500 on Morpheus. Who wants to take that bet? I'm betting he's dead wrong.
Hold on,
who's taking that bet?
Someone pull up intelligence definition, please.
Oh God, hold on. I'm gonna put. Hey, Cedric, come on, man. You got the computer. Come on, yo.
Okay.
Sister Juju, you feel like pulling up the source?
We're gonna show you just made that up, bro.
What source is it?
Brother, I just gave you intelligence in its simplest form for the
You just
in the
made
ghetto world.
you just
I
made
mean, that's
that.
a strong man. If you gonna use, if that's what you're trying to do to prove a point, come on. We older. We can have more of intelligent
No,
conversation.
so
Oh, what's the definition of
listen,
intelligence? What's the
I'm still
definition
what
of
waiting on
is
my
intelligence? Like,
question
come
of
on,
what
King.
mechanism are you saying caused the creation of humankind? I'm still waiting on that answer.
Well, I'm an Israelite, so I believe the Most High did it.
Oh shit.
oh
Because you
boy,
believe he
there
was
we
molded out
go.
of clay.
But see, I can step outside the Most High and go through the and look outside
Yeah,
through
go
the
ahead. Kill my
observable
speed,
world, and see that there's an intelligence within nature. There's a code within DNA called the language of life. We can see these things, King, through science and observation. The moon follow laws. We say universal laws. If we got universal laws, what put those laws into action?
Kill my
Then it
speed
just
on.
happened
Who
randomly.
taught you about the universal laws?
Study time and research, King.
Now we're slowing the conversation
Or
down.
was it scientists that actually studied and made scientific laws?
Here we go.
Brother, we
Intelligence.
know the moon. The
There
science
we
didn't
go.
put the law that the
Intelligence.
You
that
don't
the
know
sun
nothing about the
abide
moon
by.
until somebody told you,
Science
till
didn't
them
put the
scientists told you, till
science didn't
NASA
put the
told you.
laws that the moon
Here we go.
abide
Just
by,
2
King.
Okay.
seconds.
Oh,
Just
let's go back. Let's go back.
Intelligence.
The ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skill.
Stop right there. Now, brother,
Intelligence.
are you still going to stand by what you just said?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the
So,
point. Now you're scamming.
They being able to comprehend and respond to each other, that's intelligence, man.
Where does this
okay, so wait. So is the Most High intelligence?
Because he sure as hell don't make you
The
believe
Most High
it.
is intelligence. Without the Most High, there wouldn't be no intelligence.
Okay, so cool. So the Most High is intelligent, correct?
Most high, we smoking that weed.
What's
So,
most high? El or Yahweh?
I mean, bro, if you want to have a more organized and talk about this science, we're talking about evolution, and we're talking about
no, I don't want you to get away. I don't want you to get away. I don't want you to get away, bro.
To more of a understanding of how these things correspond and react.
No. I want to know
definition of intelligence. We need to be on why. We need to be more on the conversation of why do people believe and certain scientists believe in intelligent design. And through what I'm showing through things like
stop. I'm tired of hold on.
ahead.
Wait. I'm tired of hearing the word intelligent design. Just say God, man. Knock it off. Seriously, stop playing. I'm just tired
Because
of
they
hearing.
believe it's because they've been taught since the day they've been born that
God
it was
or the creator, whatever you want. But I'm tired of hearing intelligent design coming straight out of the European hand.
some mofungo who even in a scientist.
Oh man, you know what, yo? We must not be on Earth, yo. It's no way. Next to them holler to the top of their lungs, dose in there. The black. Look, let me show you how wild he is. Look, they wild. So I showed you the one white boy, right? Let me show you another white boy. Look.
It's right out the handbook.
There's no way, yo. No way we gonna do this, yo. There's no way they do. Who the hell is Magoo?
How
I mean, he's saying, why you trust the vaccine? Why goo?
Wazungu, you Wazungu. Listen, science is universal. Intelligent design is Christianity. It's biblical. Aren't we supposed to be the community trying to get away from the white man's religion? So how? So who's the Wazungu here?
All right, we got this guy right here.
Didn't most ancient tribes believe in intelligent designs, Cedric?
No.
Ancient tribes. We don't know.
Come on, man.
Suppose they did, though. Hold on, wait. I suppose they did.
They used to shit in a bush.
So Cedric just can't sit up here and say we got this from the Wazunga because we believe in intelligent
Hold on, man.
That's what Cedric said.
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We have a problem here. Which one of y'all just said that?
I apologize, bro.
That was
I'm
you,
just
yo.
saying. Yeah, yo. But I'm serious though. We used to be in the bushes
Can we
fishing
highlight
and shit,
that?
and people want to
I'm shaking
believe
it,
what they
boss.
believe 2,000 years ago. Are y'all serious? Y'all
I'm
gonna be
shaking it,
serious?
boss.
2,000 years ago, you want to think that they had the same information that we have now? That's just not the way life works.
Oh man.
I'm shaking it, boss. I'm shaking it, boss.
Well, no matter how you put it, they still believe in intelligent design.
Nah, did you interview all of them?
Right.
Yeah,
No, we
you
have
can't
people
say
that
that,
have
yo.
brought out these studies.
I ain't
The
brought
culture
no
of ancient
dang on
Egypt,
study, man.
Sumeria, ancient
They are.
Aztecs, all these cultures
They also.
believe
They
in what they
also.
call higher power.
They also believed in sacrificing virgins to volcanoes. You gonna go with that too? Huh?
Well, brother, I ain't got time for all that. I'm talking about
I know you don't.
information.
Yeah,
We dealing with the
I
real
know you don't.
information.
I
The
know you
study is
don't.
about intelligent
Hey, coach,
design. The
brother, you know I
conversation
ain't
is
got
about
time for
intelligent
that.
design. Who cares about the rhetoric? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because these are the gods that people were worshiping, saying that they were the ones that made the creation that you're saying that the God did. What you think your
But
God
the
is
only reason I said
the
that
God of
because
creation, but there's so many other people on this planet that think their God is the God of creation. You see what I'm
well, no
saying?
matter
So
what they think, hold on. I'm glad you said that because you proved my point. So no matter what kind of God they believe in, we
He has
see that there was
defeated
an
you with
ancient people
ignorance.
that believe in an intelligent design or a creator. You can't get
You
around that.
notice you keep talking about belief. I'm not asking about belief. We're not
Brother, we
asking
got
about.
evidence.
Listen, no, that now we talking. Let's get to the evidence. That's what I want to see. I don't want to do with belief. You said you got evidence. That's what I want to get to. Where is the evidence?
Well, we're going not.
It's called irreducible complexity. Molecular machines inside the
Okay.
body that works
Okay.
as machines on a molecular scale.
All right, we
And
tired of that.
you know what I'm saying? And there's different things that capture energy from sunlight and turn into usable energy within the body.
is that cause and effect or intelligent design?
No, we're
That's
gonna get
intelligent
George.
for something to
We're gonna get
gather
him out. We're gonna
energy
get him
and
out of here,
spread.
yo. You
It's
got,
just intelligent for
hey,
something to
yo,
gather
that's one
energy and
strike.
spread it throughout your
That's one
body. That's
strike.
intelligence.
That's one strike.
Okay, that's yeah.
You got one strike, yo.
Just messed up.
We're gonna start doing the pseudos like this. You got one strike. You called it what? Irreducible design, yo.
Reducible
That's what you're talking
complexity. Yeah,
about?
No, it's called
Irreducible
irreducible
complexity, right?
complexity.
yeah.
I told y'all about this
Okay,
about
now
a month
stop.
ago
Share my
when I was
screen.
on
Relax.
here.
Relax, bro.
Share my
So we
screen.
got you, and we're gonna up you one, and we're gonna give you a strike. Here you go. Irreducible complexity. You still running around the same thing. Irreducible complexity is an argument that certain biological systems with multiple interacting parts would not function and one of the parts were removed. So let me give you an example. Like say a mousetrap. See, the creationists think that a mousetrap is created, right? And created to do what? Catch mouse. And that's the only thing it can do. Thus, you get irreducible complexity. Wait a minute. The truth is, you can actually take the goddamn metal parts off the daggone mousetrap and use that piece of wood for a door stopper.
Oh yeah, and the spring that is in that, you can use that spring to make a hinge for the same door that you're using the wooden piece for door stopper for.
Oh man.
How about that?
It's a pseudoscientific idea. You tried this, bro.
Nice try though.
Irreducible
Good
complexity
try,
Well, I
has
bro.
mean, of
become
course, that's what
central.
they would label it. So I think this
Irreducible
is
complexity has
Hold
become
on.
central to the creationist
Did he
concept
say that?
of intelligent design.
Did that man
But the
just say that's what
concept
they
of
would label?
irreducible complexity has been rejected
That's what
by
they
the
trouble.
scientific community with regards with
Come back over here.
intelligent design as yet again pseudo science.
All right, we coming back over again.
Next.
We're gonna do the copy
Next.
and paste. We're copy and pasting that name right there. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention to that name. We copy and paste it. We know where it's from. It's from their fake peer review site again. We're gonna copy and paste. We'll copy and paste. We're gonna come over here to the top-notch journals. Journal of Nature. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you get the pseudo. We're gonna hit the search bar. Boom, boom. Go in ahead. Boom, 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 boom. Hit the search bar. See what we come up with. We have to come up with something. Ah, man. Let's see. Designers. Let's click this. Max Planck.
Oh, yeah.
Got him.
That's not
No.
wiki, right? No, we get a cue
We
for
don't do
wiki
wiki.
addicts.
Yeah,
Let's
we
go.
don't do
Journal of Nature now.
wikis. The pseudo talk too much shit. Now I'm gonna force them. Here you go. Annexing of website article sparks a raw at Max Planck. Y'all know what Max Planck is, right?
Not Max Planck.
Man, we at Max Planck. Was somebody do you? We at Juju? How you feeling? We at you?
The Max Planck Institute for Plant Breeding
Trying to get
Research.
Juju to read it. You overrunning the stop sign, Cedric. Trying to get Juju to read it. We at you? Oh man, she chilling. All right, man. Go ahead, Cedric.
The Max Planck Institute for Plant Breeding Research in Cologne has removed the detailed description of intelligent design from its website, following complaints from scientists that it was inconsistent with the laboratory scientific mission. The article, which was posted by Wolf Edhard Lonich, a theorist at the Institute, discusses the idea that an intelligent force must be responsible for the origins of the universe and the diversity of life forms, known as intelligent design. This theory rejects natural selection and has been portrayed by its opponents as a front for creationism. See Nature 416, page 250 from the year 2002.
That was strike one. You can step back up to the plate again.
That still doesn't negate the
we're
fact.
not listening to you. We ain't finished reading this though.
Negate the fact.
We ain't finished. Listen, bro, they took it off the website, nigga. They were like, yo, the man snuck.
I don't even know who that is. Y'all bringing up. That has nothing to do with my argument.
Oh, you know who this is? Okay, hold on.
No, I don't even know who that is. That's y'all article. That's y'all.
Why everybody talking shit in the chat though? Come on, yo, hit the link.
No, they chatted.
Hit the link. I got time tonight.
Strike one.
So Cedric, I need to ask Cedric a question.
No, you're not.
How do life?
No. Here we go.
Okay, all right.
Here we go. Who is this guy? Who is Wolfenberg? Let's see. Here's this guy. Oh, it's this guy. Ooh. What website is he on? Oh, another one. Evolution News. Who is this guy? Here you go.
That's gonna take you right back to
Look. In 1971, some 25 years before the ideas of intelligent design became widely known, Dr. Theo Earhart, right? Dead now. Director of the Botanical Gardens and Botanical Museum of Berlin and Durham, and professor at the Free University of Berlin wrote. Then he started writing some nonsense about some intelligent design. Yeah, see, this guy right here. Who is this guy? Earhart is well-known leader of the Evolutionary News, who will go on to earn a PhD in genetics in the University of Boehm and to serve as research scientist of more than 25 years studying plant genetics mutation at the Max Planck Institute. That's a high position. Max Planck. And guess what he doing? He ain't doing that intelligent design shit there. He doing genetics on plants. Now.
You want to try again?
Man.
Well, I don't know who y'all talking. I don't know who that is. That ain't got nothing to do with information I'm bringing up.
So it has everything to do with information. This is the source.
No, it does not. A lot of my information is based off. Let me tell you where my information comes from.
This is the Wazungu that is responsible for the rhetoric that the pseudos be coming with. Y'all over here talking this Wazungu stuff, fooling black people. On the one hand, you anti-Wazungu and you bring the most ignorant Wazungus to the people. What are you trying?
Would you like to try again?
People, You never heard me use the word Wazungu. I don't have no problem with white people in science because science is done by a collective of people. So a lot of my information is based off Michael Denton. So I don't know who y'all bringing up, but
Yeah, we got you.
second,
Spell his name. Hold on, we're gonna wait for that. We're gonna see. Let me see if this might get you out the game. Mess with Michael. Michael might get you out the game.
Two strikes, bro.
Michael Denton,
Kept it to
DENTON.
yourself, bro.
He's Australian.
Trudeau always
He's a
dies at his
geneticist.
source.
What's Denton? How you spell Denton?
He's a geneticist.
How you
Out
spell
of
Denton? Stop
Australia.
it. DE what?
DENTON.
I think we already killed him before. You gonna go back with that?
Yeah, we had this argument about a month ago, bro.
We want no
I'm just
damn
bringing it back
argument,
up
yo.
because
We ain't no damn.
yeah, we had this about a month ago. You don't remember? Don't act like you forgot.
Here we go. Hey, yo, this might be a foul tip pop fly to get you out the game. Michael Denton, John Denton is a British, Australian proponent of intelligent design. Are you serious? And a senior fellow at the Discovery Institute, Center for Science and Culture. Hey,
wasn't we just on the Discovery Institute?
Are we trying
the peer review pages that are not peer reviewed, and you have to be pro intelligent design to get your article published.
Not again, no, not again.
But they're against Wikipedia.
Okay, yo, we ain't gonna.
Well, these are people who are actually doing the science. Not like a lot of these brothers up here just cheerleading all day.
Yeah, we gotta have some rules around here, yo. I appreciate you, but you just struck out, yo, for the night. We can no longer hear you.
You have been rejected.
Yeah, you're done. We can't do it. You're done. Just sit back, yo. Enjoy the rest of the show, yo. But you're done. All right, you tried to trick us too many times in a row. That's what we're gonna start having rules. If we catch you tricking us, we got to get you out of here. We're gonna give you some strikes.
You have been rejected.
Bro, y'all haven't debunked that one thing I said.
Yeah, you're right. Don't worry about it. You already did. You don't even know it. Don't worry about it. We ain't gonna argue that part. The Bazungu got you. Hey,
yeah, that's another thing, yo. You gotta stop arguing with these dudes too, yo. You gotta go off of what John Henry Clark said. You only debate your equals. You feel me?
I wasn't debating him. I was cussing him out because I said I ain't want to talk to him, and he kept forcing this shit on me, yo. I don't want to talk to you, nigga. And he called me a bitch. That's what happened. That's what happened. I'm not trying to have no conversation. Why would I have a conversation with Lex? Right, I've been beating him up for 10 years now. He ain't never beat me in nothing. Not in checkers, not in jacks, not in looking at the baseball game, watching the football game. Anything you say, he ain't never beat me on Sonetta TV with the handicap going on. You know what I'm saying? Never. Come on,
Lex can't beat him. Lex can't beat a fly into submission. Lex just stupid. At this point, like I was entertaining Lex, but the level of disingenuousness, the level of lying that this man does, it is not to me. Like I smell it a mile away. But the audience, why are we? I'm conflicted because I want to beat him up at the same time. He doesn't deserve to hold a stage with me. That man is a complete idiot. He does not know his ass from his elbow. He's stupid. He's disingenuous. You're talking about intelligent design, but the first thing you criticize us for doing is the white man, the Mofongo, or the Wazungu. And what are you bringing to us? The most ignorant, dumbest of the Wazungus you can find.
No, but the mRNA vaccine information that came from a black chick. She the one that did the research on that. So how can they even? I don't, man.
Say her name.
The black girl that worked for Moderna down in Australia, the girl Richardson, look her up. She's from St. Martin.
Mm-hmm. What's the other black chick? Y'all got to say their name though, so the audience will know.
I forget her name. I'm sorry.
Kizzy Corbett. Kizmikia Corbett is her name. Doctor.
Yeah.
You can follow her on Instagram.
Doctor.
She was the lead scientist over the Moderna vaccine.
Yep.
Went to UNC. Kismikia Corbett.
So for the record, we did not follow white people's information. We actually followed an African American woman.
Thank you.
Just for the record. You know what I mean?
Hey, tell y'all what, man.
Just
Sunday,
small.
July
little fact.
30th, it's going down, man. We got that heavyweight fight. We got Chief going against a priest, Ali Muhammad and Jabari Asazi. It's going down, man, and it's going down. Welcome to the big leagues, man. 1 p.m., man. That's an early ticket right there, man. $30. July.
You can't believe nothing Ali Muhammad say though, huh? Seriously though, he was one of them 5G dudes. 5G was the coronavirus. He was swearing it.
He
So
sure
why would
was.
I believe him about black people being aboriginals?
Oh man.
You couldn't even understand radio waves.
Oh man.
Ali Muhammad got one of those machines, one of those scamming machines that's supposed to take a drop of your blood and tell you how your liver and your kidney, one of those scamming machines. Ali was live on Sarnetta promoting his scamming machine. Everybody knows that that's a scam. Why?
Oh yeah, he had that.
How
had that
do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look it up. What's it called?
Definitely had the
I could pull up my DNA right now, bro. I'm showing my 23andMe to answer that question for him.
Hey, look, man, it's getting late, man. We at the 2-hour mark, man. We trying not to go past that 2-hour mark, though, man. Right? Long night.
Yeah,
right?
that'd make it a lot longer. Because I would definitely kill that whole conversation.
Yeah, that's an easy conversation, man. I can't wait. Somebody gonna step up. I hope it's Dulcinea so I can get her. Let her run through the
Stop the cap.
Oh boy.
Let her run through the you know.
Yeah, we need to get them in a debate format where they need to stay quiet.
But Cedric, I need to know how do life originate from non-living matter?
Life is non-living matter. Tell me which single part of your body is alive.
So how? No, don't try to twist the question, man. How do life originate? Hold on. How do life originate from non-living matter?
Life is an emergent property from non-matter. We get the early formation of RNA. We get then the formation of lipids. Lipids go around the cell in fusion.
Like the video. Thumb up the video.
The cells get an energy boost, and we have the first early cell formation. That is a general concept. And from there, everything evolved. For the first a couple of million years on this planet, there was only single cell organism.
You can't prove that, brother.
They have already. Yes, he can. He can prove that, bro.
He is not proving that.
Answer you, and then you say I can't prove it. Man,
he can prove it with scientific studies.
Because you hoping people take that for face value, and we don't do that. We can't take your shit for face value. You know what I'm saying? You just
it's called chemical reaction.
Like, come on, King.
Who said you can't prove that? Nah, you can't prove that.
We can shoot you with that, though.
Crazy, yo.
Yeah,
you can't prove that, man. He just talking, man.
Crazy, yo.
You right. Y'all ain't trying to prove it. Yeah, y'all got hold on.
But we're ahead of
We're not laughing now. We're not laughing. Man, y'all got to hit the cash app, man. Show some love, man. Here, man. Been beating up the pseudos for hours now.
Crazy.
5 hours straight. We deserve a break today. Shout out to the community skeptics, man. Y'all know what it is, man. What? I don't trust Obama just because he's black. Y'all funny, man. That chat is wow. They say anything out their mouth, man. God dang. Yeah, we had a powerful show, man. Y'all see the joint up. Somebody called it a watermark. That was funny as I don't know what. You put the watermark over the picture.
Water monkey.
Yeah,
a great
man,
egg from the water.
Hey,
It says
man,
it
listen,
right
man. We
there.
need to get that debate going, though. It's coming. It's coming, man. End of the month. All right.
Beat the brakes off, Lex.
Yo, bro said he was a Hebrew Israelite. Is that what he said?
Who?
The brother that was talking. He's a Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah, he's out the game completely.
Oh man, he left.
No, he right there.
Nah,
but
man, you don't
Let's
want
do
to
this one more time. Hold on, before we do it.
Yo, so are you the brother? The brother who's a Hebrew Israelite? Are you of the position that we were created from dirt?
Boom.
Well, that was part of the creation that the Creator used to mold man into being. Yeah.
Okay, so
that's why when you get up out of here, dust your ass shall return to.
okay, so I'm asking you. I asked you for a Bible quote. I asked you, right? You said that we came from dirt. Am I correct?
Yes, that was part of one part of the chemical makeup that the Most High used. Yeah.
What was the other parts?
The breath of life, and I'm not sure what all else he used. But
No. I'm not talking.
Bones,
or
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
We got bones and all those other things that's within the body.
No, I'm not talking about breath. Breath is air. We're not talking about oxygen. I'm talking about the chemicals, the minerals, the dirt. Dirt has minerals, correct?
That's correct. And if does the body have chemical? Let me ask you a question. Why does the
wait? Let's finish. Let me finish.
What happens to the blood when it dries up? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. What happens?
No, stop doing that, bro. Stop. I'm asking you how many minerals.
If you can't, you just can't come asking me all the questions.
You're not letting me finish. You're not letting me finish my chain. Then you can go. I'll answer all your questions. How many minerals are in dirt?
Millions.
There's a million minerals in dirt.
Yeah, millions of minerals, all kind of minerals in dirt. Look across the vast earth, you see so much different kind of dirt and all that, man. It's thousands.
I'm asking you. No. I want specific. I want specific. Can you give me the number? The number of minerals that's in dirt.
Oh man.
It doesn't matter, man.
Like now it don't matter.
But now ask my question.
Okay.
What happens to blood? Let me ask you this question. What happens to blood when it dries up?
You don't get to ask me anything because you're not answering my questions.
Man, you just on here breathing, man. You ain't
listen, you are not answering the question.
Morpheus,
You ain't got no
I believe that man came from dirt.
So I agree.
The question
Most High made us from dirt.
Low budget. In my opinion, your questions are low budget, and I'm above them. And that's why I need to move to somebody like Cedric.
Come from dirt. How does life come from dirt?
Well,
hey man, y'all know what it is. We didn't reach that time, yo. Man, hit them cash apps y'all playing, man. What y'all doing, man? Support, man. Support those who support you, man. We're having a high level conversation, man. All day, man. We'll be back tomorrow for sure, man. Yeah, man. If you have not taken the time out to hit the cash app, hit the cash app, man. Support that, man. We beat up on pseudos all day long. They're on the clock, man. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, man, we got a lot of stars came out tonight, man. Blizzak, I see you. D. Edward, hating as usual. It's all good. Aboriginal John Musa. Tony Aspool, everything's everything. Babylon done. Yeah. Abdullah. Brandon. Ty Bay. Well, he got everything in the name. Michael Griffin, a.k.a. Unc Mike. Yeah. Chris Small. Ashe. Nisha. Everything is everything. Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, man, like and support, man. Support the show, man. Subscribe, man, to the Pseudo Killers, man, and Community of Skeptics, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We appreciate it, man. You gotta step on top. Appreciate all the support, man. Fight. All heroes. Y'all know what it is.
God killer. The God killer. The God killer. It's the God killer. The God killer. That's who it is. The God killer. The God killer. It's the God killer.
Hey, anybody going in right now?
God killer. The God killer.
Anybody going in right now? This Inside Out.
The God killer. The God killer.
Ain't that just cooler, man? Just slide, listening at y'all brothers. But hey, I caught some of the show early, right? But I follow on the daily, man. When y'all come on, I'm always locked in. And I said, man, next time, come on, man. I really wanted to ask you a question, maybe one or two questions, but off the dome right now. You know, y'all, we always talking about the religious, man, with the religious. Religion and science, and that's a tough conversation to have, and I respect y'all, man, for going at it. But the reality is, I don't even know if I should call it a reality. Let me just say it like this: I'm not a religious guy, but at the same time, I have to be honest. Man, I think about a lot of things that I see. Maybe some I understand, some I don't. But when you guys discredit spirituality, it kind of bothers me a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you, It kind of bothers me a little bit, man.
What bothers you?
I tell you. So what bothers me is that we got some things that we know, man, that all of us experience the same, that you just don't get from just because, from a big bang or natural selection, all of these things. Like, it just don't work like that. Prime example, for one, right? When we look at grieving, right? Let's try to keep it simple, because sometimes this shit can get a little deep. I get it. It can get a little deep, man, and that's when it really go left. And I think we need to kind of simplify things sometimes. What I be thinking about, bro, is like, even when a person grieves, man, I went to a funeral today, actually, and I felt the thickness. I don't even know what to call it. I felt the thickness that kind of like got into me. It rattled me a little bit. It got me to think a little bit. And it's not a religious thing, but when I see and when I hear brothers talk about just science, we gotta be real with ourselves and understand that science pretty much just dictate or just tell us what's going on or how it's going on. That's it. So why do we always get into this science versus religious thing? Like, it's not on the same spectrum. It's not on the same level at all. It's not on the same level at all. It's just some things about what's in you that you feel that science nor religion can explain. So why do we try to explain that with science or religion? Why do we do this?
Say that again.
Why do we try to explain when we, like I said, I stick to grieving. When we grieve, even animals do it. When we grieve, right? Why do we try to associate that with science? Or how do we try to explain that with science or religion? Why do we try to entangle these two things?
Grieving?
It's kind of crazy.
We don't try to explain grieving with science. You can though, but that's fine. It's the loss, man, the loved ones, man. That ain't okay. Why it's gotta be God? Why that gotta be God though? Why can't I just cry because I miss somebody? Why does that have to be entangled with a deity? Why can't it just be, man, I'm sad that I lost my friend that I've been around for 50 years, man? Human beings are very impressionable, man. Very social, man. When they build these social groups and they lose people out of their social groups, yo, they mourn, yo, they cry, yo. They feel the pain, yo. I don't know about that. Don't mean there's a God, though. That just means you lost your friend. Yeah.
Right.
Next question, though.
Okay. So, but when we had these conversations, though, man, like I say, I'm tapped in all the time, bro. It's like we try to use science, though, to explain what we can't explain. That's why I get lost at.
You sure it ain't the other way around?
Why would you say it's the other way around? Why would you say that?
You said we try to explain what we can't explain through science, but we try to explain what we can't explain through religion.
You know what? You're right. You're right. We try to do that shit too. That's why I get lost at. I'd be like, how can either side try to explain it when really, to be honest, neither side can explain this shit. Neither side. Just being honest, man. I'd be like why we just can't accept life for what it is? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can accept life for what it is, yo. But I mean, science doesn't purport to know everything, though, and it sure as hell doesn't purport to know whether there's a God or not.
Right.
That's a supernatural thing. Science was not built for the supernatural by humans. Humans designed science to explain a natural world. They designed religion to explain a supernatural world. Funerals, right? Death, dying, just to grieve, all that is like in your, it's depending on the way you do your funeral, the way you bury a person, and all that. Right? People grieve a technical way, certain ways you grieve. Black people grieve a certain way. It's a cultural thing. Just like in church, it's gonna always be somebody going to run around the church and they're gonna have to wave. Every Sunday you go to church, it's gonna be the same woman. She's gonna have to wave because she's about to fall out. She's gonna get in tongues and she's gonna fall out. They're gonna the nurse had to come. That one person. That's how we do it. At funerals, they're gonna cry. You go to some funerals, they ain't crying like that, dog.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And see that's why. Yeah,
God is a cultural thing.
Yes.
Deification of a great ancestor. But science is science. My issue is that it took us 355,000 years to actually separate science from religion. And our people can't get that.
What do you think made human beings come up with the whole religious concept, ideologies, philosophies? Where does this come from? Why do we deal with that?
Because religion co-opted something that happens natural in Homo sapiens Stone Age brain. We was but our brain, right, has evolved, okay, to have fear of certain things. We're very jumpy. Humans didn't come to Earth 350,000 years fully clothed. We came in the raw with all the rest of the
animals.
That
before. Right.
Yeah, we analyze, people think we dove out with Nikes and Jordans on and LeBron James and the gold chains. That's how we came out fly. We ain't come out fly, we came out naked. Right? And for the longest periods of Homo sapiens history, we was naked and no shoes. And it was not until they invented, clothes that they could actually leave the confines of Africa. Simple as that.
It's just so crazy to me. Okay, my bad.
Let me get to the point.
All right.
So living in forests where there's a lot of animals hunting, right? So in those time periods, bro, you break a leg, that's it. That's it. You get bit by a snake, that's it. Infection was killing you. So you had to be jumpy. You couldn't really get in a fight and break your arm and get infected, that's it. So everything made you jumpy. The animals, they hunting, you got to be jumpy. The grass move, I got to move. What is that? And you jumpy, right? You jumpy. And so you evolved to be very jumpy. And I always make this statement right here. It's very clear. Okay? Human beings will always make the mistake in calling a shadow a human, but they will never make the mistake in calling
a human in shadow.
Right. See, you got it. See, you will always grab the blicky when you upstairs and 3 o'clock at night and something crashed through the daggone glass door. You're gonna grab that blicky. You're gonna already think it's somebody trying to hurt you, somebody trying to break in. You ain't gonna sit up there and say, "Oh man, that was a tree that fell through there." Nah, don't worry about it. Now you're gonna run downstairs with a blicky, right? That's that. So the point I'm trying to make here, it is religion that has co-opted the things that happen natural. It's natural to believe. It's natural to have fear of heights, so you just don't fall and kill yourself. It's natural to get in fear when you walking close to a cliff, right? It's natural if you're trying to cross a big street, the cars flying, you don't run out there full speed. It's natural to slow down in the curve, yo. Yeah, survival.
And that's what get me though. It's just the advancement of human beings. Like it seems like we're stuck in the hierarchy that we didn't put ourselves in. I don't know what you would call that. You know, you the science guy. I don't know, but it just seems like everything else remaining. I mean, yeah, I get evolution. So
Everything
so
remains
I just
what?
want you to know I get evolution, but it just seems like for human beings we've evolved at a rate so much faster that we just do so much more. Everything else pretty much operate within the confines of nature. You know, the animal kingdom, everything they do what they do, right? But for some odd reason, human beings get to bend shit and make shit the way we want it from eating meat to you know like lions don't just decide that, hey man, I'm going fishing, you know what I'm saying, but we
They
do.
do, yo. They go hunting, yo. There's hunting, fishing is
No, no,
hunting.
no, no. I say go fit. The reason I said go fishing, I said that for a reason because we go hunt just like a lion go hunt, right? But he know what he's hunting after. He know what's prey. He know what's not prey, right? He know how to go about doing it. We're talking instinct, okay? But when you deal with human, bro, we just whatever we desire, we go after. You see what I'm saying?
I know,
You
because
got
that's
you
our
got
brain.
dude.
That's the development of the frontal lobe. I mean, what you want me to say?
No, no, I'm just telling you. I want to come on the show, man, and just really just hang out. You know what I'm saying? You know, late night. I just came from a partner house. You know, we on that crime roll, but at the same
You ain't gonna
time,
let you crown roll me, no, I'm with
no,
you.
but at the same time, bro, I said, damn, I'm gonna catch Unc at a good time, ride home, listening to you. But I always wanted to ask, like, why are humans on this? On why are we so much more evolved? Like we so much far evolved than
No, you may
everything
see
else,
now you
bro.
messed it up. Now you messed it up. You got
Okay.
turtles 300. You got turtles millions of years old. You know, humans, we the last line of humans, yo. We only been around 350,000 years. We might not make it. You got far better designs in on Earth than humans. Humans ain't we young. We're a young species, bro.
But we're the most advanced, though.
Look how old in your head, in your mind, you thinking that.
Let me tell you
What do
why I
you
say that, though.
mean?
Let me
What
tell you why I
about the
say that.
termites, yo? Termites going
Yeah,
back 350 million years, dog. They still hit kicking, same design.
yeah. But guess what?
Crocodiles.
Though, watch this.
No,
Termites
listen,
go back that far, right? But guess what? A
ain't it
human to
about
do?
surviving though?
A
Ain't it about
human.
living? If we only been on the earth 350,000 years, approximate so far.
But that's
John.
the
I'm
thing,
telling you.
like, but
Well,
so how do
do you
we? So
think
how do
niggas gonna
we
make 350
bypass and
million years?
surpass everything else though?
We
Like,
ain't in your mind. You think you ain't bypass nothing. But you
okay,
bypass.
all right. This is why I say that.
I
Like you
tell you
mentioned
what, go in your
termites,
house every summer. The bugs is gonna change. Different bugs coming out, spiders and all that. They
and we
overtake
gonna
it.
exterminate their
Absolutely.
ass.
But they
We
might
exterminate the
exterminate
shit out
you.
of them.
They might exterminate. They ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
Insects are the most on planet Earth.
Right. I agree. Yeah, that's a fact.
Breathe
That's a
quicker than
fact.
you. Viruses. You got trillions and billions of viruses. Every time you breathe, you breathe in a virus. They dominate planet.
Right.
Bacteria. But you know, that's why it's important to understand evolution and high level medical science, man. So you know what position you
But
put
that's
yourself.
that's what I'm saying, Unc. I'm glad you brought that out. Look at the way we go in these labs, Unc, and look how we try to combat viruses and bacteria and etc. Like we do that. How do we, like you say, we like the youngest? How do we get so advanced till we do this? Nothing else is doing it. Well, as far as I know, let me say it
Got
like
much
that.
better
As
hunters.
far as I know,
You got certain
'cause I know
animals
it's a lot I
great
don't know.
hunters.
But
I'm just
man,
saying.
like the human being, a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, we might just take ourselves out of here, yo. With that one,
Yeah,
John,
man.
how you be so slick, yo. You done got two
You're
damn.
right. You're right. You're right.
Right? You know,
Yeah.
I just want you to know, right, as we end this, man. 99% of all living organisms that ever graced planet Earth has been extinct.
You think humans' time coming? Is that what you say? Is that what you're saying?
Man, I don't know.
I think we are the gods for real. I think we built this motherfucker. I think we've always existed on every level. But this, like, I'm just being honest. That's what I think. That's why I can't really get into a lot of, the religious thing. I get the religion thing. They're trying to explain something that they have that they don't know about. I get it. It's frustrating because it get a little too crazy at times. Like y'all call it, they get a little too spooked out. I get that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hey man, gotta come on back, man. We had a nice little conversation.
For sure.
I appreciate you, man. God was in the building, man. Hey, look, man, y'all had a chance. You got to hit that damn cash app, man. Y'all know what it is. I appreciate it, man.
I got you, my guy. Yeah, I'm gonna put up your cash app, bro.
Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Make sure y'all hit that debate, man.
Brother polite, I say I'm
Y'all know what it is. The debate is definitely coming, man.
with my hand on my pistol.
Going down.
The Hebrews think I'm
30th,
cannibalistic.
man.
E5 divination.
Aboriginal Americans, man. Sunday, July 30th. 1 p.m., $30, man. Get that ticket, man.
Yeah. Then I send you
Man, like and subscribe, man. Community skeptics, man. Go ahead, hit that button, man. Man, we trying to go over 4,000 subscribers. What y'all doing, man? It's moving slow. Let's go.
Charles Xavier, getting your brain, mental anguish, or manifesting physical pain.
What's good? I see
Remains
you.
the dance in the chemical
Mr.
range.
Proper TT,
Breathe
I
slow, then
see
I'm
you.
about this physical
Dan
pain.
Cooper,
Got
you know what it
military
is,
machinery
GG.
that
Morpheus,
exercise,
y'all all know what
weaponized
it is,
greenery.
man.
Shine out to jeopardize the scenery, son. Bruh,
Tony
the
King
beam can
Star.
turn your distance. Inclines be benching. Stop rising with no trend line
Yeah,
resistance.
I hear you.
Parabolic breakout. I'm F-16 with the aeronautic fake outs.
Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Keep your head up, man. Yeah, with that, man. Practice love, not hate, man. Practice scientific literacy and not pseudoisms. May the force be with you.